at the end, God will judge this world by fire. So why does he judge this world by fire? It's because fire has cleansing effect. So if you burn something, then it's totally burnt and everything is clean. So like you burn the garbages to clean the garbages. So the fire has a cleansing effect. So before God starts his 1,000 years kingdom, he wants to cleanse all this earth of all the evil people and all the infrastructures and buildings. So God will totally flatten this earth, and he will destroy all the buildings, the tall buildings and manufacturing facilities and everything, because God does not like pollution. So in the 1,000 years kingdom, we will all get back to the days when the main industry is farming. So no more industries in the 1,000 years kingdom. So he will just totally destroy all the buildings. And also, just like God destroyed all the mankind with a flood, he will send the fire to destroy all the evil people from this earth. So when the fire starts coming down, there is no selective fire. So everything will be just totally burnt up and destroyed. So before he destroys everything with fire, he will rapture his saints. So the purpose of the rapture is to temporarily lift his people from this earth so that he can destroy this earth of all the infrastructures and people. That's the main purpose of the rapture. So while all the judgment of fire is going on, he will take the raptured people to heaven to have a wedding banquet of the Lamb. And after all the judgment is finished, Jesus will come back with raptured saints to Jerusalem on a white horse. And then he will destroy all the mankind, the remaining people on the earth in the Armageddon war, and then he will start the 1,000 years kingdom. So if you want to avoid judgment by fire, then you better be raptured. So what happens is everybody is confused. So things will happen in this order. So there will be great tribulation, and then Jesus will rapture his people, and then there will be the judgment of fire. So after the rapture, there is no hope for salvation. So all who are saved will be totally gone by the time the judgment of fire starts. So if you want to avoid the judgment by fire, then you better be raptured, because as soon as the fire starts coming down, there's no selective fire. The fire will come upon everywhere, just like when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah with fire. At that time, because if God destroys Sodom and Gomorrah, it will be total destruction. So he wanted to make sure there is no saints remaining in Sodom and Gomorrah. So before he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he evacuated Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's the main purpose of rapture. But if you want to take part in the rapture, you have to flee the Great Tribulation, because once you are caught in the Great Tribulation, then you can expect to be martyred, because you have to endure all the tortures, and eventually you will be martyred in the Great Tribulation. So if you are caught in the Great Tribulation, then forget about being raptured, because you will be martyred. And all those martyred in the Great Tribulation, they will be resurrected in the first resurrection. But there are those who will be alive to take part in the rapture. They are the ones who flee the Great Tribulation. And instead of being tortured and martyred in the Great Tribulation, they will wait for the Lord in the safe place prepared by God. And then they will be alive at the time when Jesus returns, and then they will be raptured. God will send all the angels, and the angels will lift them up onto the sky. So those who wait for the Lord alive to be raptured, they are the most blessed in this end time, because they don't have to go through the great tribulation, and they are raptured before the judgment by fire. So I wish you that all of you who are watching this video are blessed to wait for the Lord and be raptured. I wish you blessings from the Lord.